Today we get to hear from Erick and Janelle Ogaja in Mombasa. Mombasa is a beautiful coastal city in southern Kenya, has a rich history and really diverse population with 41% Muslim. I actually love all things Kenya. I spent nearly 10 years there serving, and that's where I actually met Erick and Janelle for the first time. They were on a small CrossRoads team that had been sent to investigate how the church could respond to the famine. I was already out there serving, and they came to where I was in Dadaab. Little did I know that 7 months later, I would actually be applying for this role, and I would have the opportunity to later work here and move to Canada. One of my favorite things of my role is being able to get to know the missionaries, to spend time with them, to encourage them and hear their stories, and also when the opportunity arises to visit. I had the opportunity to visit Erick and Janelle in Mombasa back in 2013, and it was a gift to spend that time with them in their context. Now, of course, with the pandemic, it's been really hard because we've been unable to have those face-to-face interactions, but we're grateful for this technology. And so enjoy this time with Erick and Janelle as they share about their ministry and life in Kenya. Erick and Janelle, it is such a joy to spend some time with you, and I know our church will enjoy this time as well. Why don't we just start by you sharing a bit just in terms of a brief introduction and a little bit about you and your family and your context.
All right, thank you so much. We are happy to be able to be here and to share a little bit about what we are doing here in Mombasa, Kenya. We are Erick and Janelle Ogaja, and we have 2 children, Jelani, age 9, and Emma, age 5. And I am originally from Canada, and I did a discipleship training school, which is a program under YWAM. And I had heard about YWAM Mombasa through a fellow friend, and he invited me, and I was like, well, let me wait and see. So I finished my DTS, prayed, and God just opened the door for me, and I really felt like this was where I was supposed to go. So I arrived in Mombasa. I met Erick there. He was already a staff. And yeah, then after some few years, we got married in 2011. And we've been with YWAM Mombasa since. And yeah, we're excited to see more of what God has for us in the mission.
Very good, you guys. Now, I just realized, Janelle, when you said that, 2011, so when I first met you, you guys were newlyweds. I don't think I realized that at the time. I just assumed you'd been together for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very good.
I'm actually from Kenya.
Yes. Very good. It's good to clarify. So why don't you guys share a little bit in terms of, I think, Erick, you're going to answer this. Just tell us a bit about the ministry that you guys are a part of. There's some great stuff going on. Can you explain what it is you guys are a part of there?
Yes, we are working with YWAM, just as Janelle have said. We are first part of the base leadership, Mombasa Youth the Mission, and also part of the national leadership team. So we make sure that the work of God in the nation and also in the base level is going on well. Yes.
And so why don't you explain a little bit about what kinds of things you guys get to really encourage, like between you and your staff, how are you guys reaching out into your community?
We do that through, at the base, YWAM base, we have different ministries. So we have evangelism, then we have training, that is a discipleship training school, DTS. Then we also have mercy ministry. We are reaching out to the needy people in our community. So we have ministries in prison. We reach inmates. We do some medical outreaches every staff at the base part of one of the ministries. And as a family, we are more into King's Kid. King's Kid is a ministry focusing on children, youth, and family. So we do quite a number of things that are aiming to reach out to children, youth, and family into a proven knowledge of God, and together helping them to reach out as well. Yeah.
And you've shared with me before, you have a strategy in terms of reaching those kids, recognizing that they probably won't on their own just walk into a church. So can you explain that to us a bit?
Yeah. One thing that we do is with youth, we have an outreach program. We call it Mombasa Youth Bless. This is actually a program that enable young people who are not YWAMers and even not part of the church to have a place they can express themselves and be able to listen to the gospel. We believe first that every young person has a right to hear the gospel, and now we are doing that by going wherever they are. So we believe that young people, whoever they are, wherever they are, and whatever they are doing, they have a right to hear the gospel. So we go to wherever they are. Like if they're at the beach, we will go there. If they are in schools, in colleges, we'll go there. If they are in the field playing soccer, we'll go. If they're in the community, so we have different programs aiming at reaching them in that way.
That's awesome. It's so exciting, and it's so relevant, the kind of ministry you guys are doing. And it's so true that the youth, especially, for you to go to them is so critical. So
Absolutely.
can you share a God story, a ministry story, some good news?
Some good news is that during this COVID time, there've been a lot of restrictions, especially with the government institutions. So as things are opening up, we were so surprised to be invited to have an event in one of the youth prison, where youth like 13 to 19 years old are prisoned. So they told us to come to have like 2 days event. So we are going there on 26th and 27th, and we are going to eat together with them. We are going to cook. We are going to dance. We are going to share the gospel and just do it. So to us, what we can say is that God is opening some unique doors in terms of reaching out to young people, especially in those restricted places. Some schools are not welcoming people to come, and we go there and God opened doors. So those are some stories that we think are God's. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's so great when the community around you is recognizing that you have something. They may not know exactly what it is, but they recognize you have something that we need.
Yeah.
And they bring you in and you get to share. It's beautiful. So we'll be praying for that. That's exciting. How about, I think, Janelle, can you share a little bit in terms of how we as a church can be your church family, how we can be praying for you?
Sure. First of all, just grateful for our good health as a family. God has really kept us safe and healthy over the past 18 months since all of this COVID has started. So we're grateful for that. And then also the second one is just for ministry. We're grateful where God has been taking us, where God has been leading us, even in how to organize our Mombasa Youth Ablaze program, and just for God to give us more open doors. Erick has just talked about some, and we're excited to see what more can happen, what more can come forth. So yeah.
That's great, you guys. How about any last words before I stop this interview?
Yeah, the last word which you can say is that Ogajas are super grateful for CrossRoads Church. Yeah. Thank you very much for you guys supporting us. Even during the COVID, we've been well provided for. And not only to us, even to the staff at the base. That which we get, we share with our brothers at the base, and people are really grateful. So we thank God for CrossRoads Church. That is our church, and we are grateful to be part of what God is doing through you guys. So thank you.
Amen. That's a good word. It's a good reminder. Thank you for that encouragement.
And we are praying for you guys. We are praying for you. Yeah.
Thank you. We need it as well. Hey, we're in this together. Well, thank you so much for your time and just for the great ministry that you guys are a part of, the effort that you put into it, the heart. Please greet the rest of your family, Jelani and Emma, and the rest of your team. Let them know that we as a church are behind you. And whether you're here in Canada or some of us get to go to Kenya, who knows what that will look like, but we're looking forward to connecting again in person when God allows. Yes.
You guys are welcome to Kenya.